Welcome to Jobskillshare.org. This is Danish. Today I will talk about one of the top questions that we get in our platform, and the top question is that what is the value of Jobskillshare.org certification, and how can I use this? So this video is for someone that is brand new to our platform, and this is something that's a normal questions for anyone, because if you're going to invest time, you would want to know, what am I going to get after this? What am I going to get after this education, and how this is going to compare with other certifications. So today I'm going to start with the Resume A. Resume A is someone, let's say they want to become an IT pro, and they start with a basic resume, and let's say they start applying to the normal help desk positions, tier 1 positions, and in this they don't put anything. In certification section they don't put anything. So this is not going to be a good resume for HR manager or an IT manager who is going to be calling you for interview, because you really don't have anything that they can talk about. It seems like you have not done anything related to IT. So then Resume B, which is kind of a normal trend these days, which is Resume B, and you put some stuff on your resume. You say, so I have some internship, I have a desire to learn, I love technology, blah blah blah, and then in the certification you showed that you went for some type of certification, which is your first A plus certification is a known certification for people to start with. Great. But what happened recently, or maybe like a few years ago, a lot of people started doing A plus, Network plus, MCSA, and they finished it in few days. And what happened is that now HR manager have a problem, and IT managers. They're getting 10 resumes, and 10 will have A plus, 10 will have MCSA, 10 will have all these certifications. So the problem with that is that how can they pick the right candidate? So what started happening is now people are looking for something unique, something different in the resume. Maybe they are looking for some type of internship more than just certification. And when they start taking interviews, they can even finish the interview, and they can even, let's say out of 10 people, they can take away 8 people because 8 of them didn't know how to even answer basic questions about something that they are expecting, like basic stuff, Active Directory and all that kind of stuff. Jobskillshare.org certification is a unique and a very effective way of for you to start talking in interview, for you to stand out in the interview process, for your resume to even stand out in front of 20 people. Because think about this, Jobskillshare.org, to us maybe a lot of people, 25,000 people, but to the whole world 25,000 is nothing. So your chances at this point are very high, because when you put your resume, let's say in a different world, Australia or UK, or maybe in a different state or anywhere, you put your resume in there, the chances are that you're going to have no competition just like you. Your resume will be unique in a way that you can see right now what happened. I'm going to tell you a process here. Let's say I'm a IT manager and I'm looking for a tier 1 help desk technician, and I call the HR person that, you know what, I'm gonna give you some information, and when you call the applicants, make sure you ask them, do you know anything about ticketing system? Do you know anything about Office 365? Do you know anything about Active Directory? If 3 of them have A plus certification, if someone can answer these questions, so make sure you pick that person, because that's what I'm looking for. That is exactly what happened now, because HR managers and IT managers, they both know that A plus can be done in few days, and a lot of people have just memorized stuff, they have not practiced it. So we are looking for something more unique. That is, if they're looking for someone to have a little bit have done a little bit more than this. So this is why our certification is valuable, and valuable in a way that I can explain. When we put all these certification in your resume, you finish it, you do your project is checked, and then you get approved, and then you get the certification. By that time you can even talk about all of the stuff that you have learned. And this is why it is so important when a system starts screening your resume, meaning there are systems now, they are not just looking, these are not humans now, because they have such advanced systems. They can quickly in seconds take out resume from 100 to 10 to 2, 5, whatever. So when it starts screening, and if they put the keyword Active Directory, boom, Active Directory matched, ticketing system matched, Office 365 matched. Think about it. And if it was a human, even if as a human, if I'm looking at these three resumes right now with the combination of A plus, I'm going to pick this resume without a doubt because that is a really good resume for me as an HR manager to present it to my IT guys because they're going to get impressed too that you're not just an HR manager who went with the words. You knew what you were looking for, and that's kind of impressive for an HR manager also that, I mean, picking someone like this, they will be happy because this is where an HR manager is telling that, look, I got some skills to give you such a great resume here. I didn't just pick out five resume and blindly and just give it to you. So this is where things are happening. Okay, this is why we focus in this need. We didn't just create these courses out of nowhere. We looked into this issue, and by using that issue, we created these courses. So then this is why it is so effective that we're getting emails and success stories like this. But your courses gave me the confidence and the edge to impress my boss enough to get the position IT specialist. There you go. I mean, this is just one example. You can go to the site and look at the testimonials, and then you will find out exactly the same thing that is going on. People are coming back and say, hey, because of these courses, because of these certifications, because of these skills, because of these different type of unique way of learning, I was able to talk a lot in my interview. I had a confidence to talk about it. I told them I knew this stuff, and people are landing job left and right in this platform right now. So I don't want you to be thinking that the value is there. I mean, you can either be this person right now in none. You can try the A plus. I mean, it can work. It's been working for years, but your competition is going to be hard. Or you can be one of these people that you're going to be studying a little bit more than this person, and then you will add this certification and practice it, and then also become a real IT pro. Because it is not just about landing a job. Remember, guys, when you become an IT pro, it is not just about landing a job. It is that first 3 stressful months. If you don't know this stuff, you are gonna get used to this stuff anyways, but in a stressful manner. You're gonna land the job and you will be doing the same exact thing that we have been teaching you, but people who have been through this stuff, for them it's gonna be a piece of cake. Because here an IT professional uniquely, and combining all the skills, teaching you just like any other professionals in the job. Why are you going to be stressful? First of all, it is automatically stressful situation for another IT person to teach you because that person really know that you just came with the A plus but you didn't know anything. So I have to teach you every single thing from the scratch. So the whole communication between you and the IT person, because he's doing a great thing, but look, the other person have life too. They're going through their own job, and IT is something like, yes, if you're doing everything correctly and everything is working fine for you, you're going to be happy. But when you start teaching, the moment you start teaching, that is where stress will build up because the other person really need to go back and do some research for you and really need to know where your skill set is. And that's where we came in. We took that stress out of them. We took that stress out of the members, and we gave it to you in a way that you can learn it easily. And then when you get the job, after the job, you are moving with no issues. You're advancing your career, your IT career with no issues. This is why we are saying that why this is so effective and why there's a value to it. Now, I can't talk about people that if somebody's stuck on certification, you will find some people like, hey, you know what? I'm just looking for A plus because that's what that's what I learned from Google, and that's what my IT manager told me. That's what they told me, and I'm gonna look for only this. That's it. Great. I mean, just do A plus then. That's why we're telling people that we're not discouraging you from certification, but this will take time for you also, because if you're trying to learn theories and things like that, it can get a little stressful. This is a little bit fun way because it's more hands-on, so you will learn some of the reality stuff like that, and you finish it, and you may even land a job by just doing this. But if that's not working for you, add some certifications that that how people are doing it for years. So that is exactly why we say that there's a big value behind these certification. All you have to do is to just do your own research, and the best research is to go to indeed.com and type help desk support technician near you, and I have done that right now. And so if I just type Active Directory, look at this, Active Directory just popped up in this certification imaging accounts. And if you go down a little bit, these are the ticketing system that we have covered in our courses. Remember, So when somebody is putting out these qualification or whatever that they're putting on these resumes or these requirements, and you send a resume that is exactly exactly putting these terms in your resume, how cool is this going to be for the HR manager to pick out this resume because you're directly in line with these requirements. They don't care about experience then. They don't care about something that they're hard on, maybe certification, but the way you're presented your resume is going to be so attractive that they're going to forget about all this stuff. And even though right here to say A plus certification, and they will let go of this. I tell a lot of people that there's no hard requirement for helpdesk technician positions because academically you do not need any degree for this. No, you don't need it. Trust me. Go to bls.gov and look at yourself. I have done a video on that. So academically, there's no requirement. It is just you and your own confidence. You just need to apply to probably 20 places, and in 20 places, yes, you're going to get rejected. I like that because you're going to learn a lot from that rejection, and then you'll come back strong, and then you'll land a job, and you say, "Oh, I just saved thousands of dollars." So this is the value. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in a different video.